So sorry about that, guys. I was too busy looking through the artifacts, but what did I miss again?
You didn't miss a damn thing, Steve. You're actually right back on time with Crash Bandicoot Warped!
Dynamite!
Whoa.
Hi, Mr. Burton.
And here we have my favorite new character.
Entropy, voiced by the oh-so-awesome Corey Burton.
The
Also
same
as Captain
person who
Hook.
voices Engine.
And here he's Captain Hook.
Yeah, I can
He
see
is
the
Captain
similarities.
Hook here, isn't he?
Yeah, I can actually hear the similarities with his Captain Hook voice.
Still, I really like the voice here.
Also,
I
that
do
little
too.
attention to detail you may have seen earlier where he was practically raising his eyes up when mentioning Dr. Cortex. I love that attention to detail
He doesn't
because...
like
Oh, speaking
Yeah,
of...
to
He
show
does-
that like he actually thinks good highly of Uka Uka, but then all of a sudden Dr.
Yeah.
Cortex, he's like, yeah, fuck that guy.
And actually,
Yeah, because
speaking of...
he knows he's higher than Cortex. I mean, he's got the chops. He's got more chops than him.
Yeah, anyway, back to you. Hype.
Speaking of details, something I actually didn't pay too much attention to until this Deviant artist that I've been following recently, Jen L, pointed this out. Apparently, the N.Sane version of Entropy has freckles.
Yeah, he does.
Has what?
Freckles.
Oh.
Well, I also like the little attention to detail that somewhere in his little like spiel, in his little spiel, like his eyes cross, like he is still like they're all still insane.
Oh yeah.
He's just insane and has the power of time travel and time
Yeah.
manipulation.
Basically, how I see it is that entropy is something along the lines of controlled chaos.
Right. Oh, Matt, new thing. What is this?
Yep. This is
Baby T.
the dinosaur whose name I forgot.
Baby T.
Oh, Baby T. Okay.
Okay.
He is a new addition to the game, and he is just a dinosaur that you ride through some of these levels.
He controls and reminds me a lot of the Fluff that we see in a later Naughty Dog game.
Yep.
Kind of does. He is kind of like that, isn't he?
All I'll
Only
say is-
downside. Only downside. Go ahead.
I was about to say, don't get too used to this Kilo thing, though, because he doesn't really appear in too many levels, despite being on the cover of the Devil
Yeah,
May
he
game.
only. Yeah, he only appears in like 2.
Yeah. And heck, one of them is a secret level. So once you're off him like that, he's gone.
And not only
Yeah.
that, I think one of us was going to mention, how did they change him in this game over the original?
Not sure.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, he controls about the same as he did in the original.
Okay. For some reason, I thought I heard like they changed something, or was it something of the bike?
I'm not sure. I know
I
they
thought
definitely
that there was
changed the
something up
hoverboards.
there,
Okay. No, and good on you for checking at least. I again, freaking that one stage in Crash 1 that I missed the box. So you have to jump.
Oh, I saw the
Yeah.
Triceratops there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's coming.
In the original game, you could have like ran forward, and like if you're on the platform and ran forward, then the Triceratops would have activated, and you could bypass the whole thing.
Just gotta do it just right. There you go.
Yep.
Huh? I didn't know that. That's cool.
Also, something...
Yeah, you can bypass. You can bypass the entire Triceratops. However, that's
Nice.
only in the original. I tried it in this game. Doesn't work.
Super Smash.
Yep.
So you
Oh,
have to use this. You have to use your special effects here.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, if you're a little closer to that trio box, you can actually get them all in one butt bounce.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know. You're supposed to, but I was like, fuck it.
Now, are the stages from this point forward built with the fact that you have a double jump in mind?
Uh,
Right now, easy.
for the
Couple
most
of
part,
them.
yes.
Oh, it's Sarah's father.
Water.
Oh
The
dear.
water helps us avoid. Helps us get forward a little bit more.
I
By
forgot
the
what
way,
the-
by the way, I hate these.
I hate the
these
lava.
so much.
I know I hate
Yeah.
the lava because they'll just pop up out of nowhere. But I forget actually. Oh jeez, like right there.
Uh-oh.
Can you get that? Nice. I'll just say because yeah. Ah no.
Oh.
Oh, right in the
Wait.
chili.
So...
Ludicrous. No, not ludicrous
dear.
speed. So while we watch this, hype. What was Sarah's father's name again? I always forgot.
Throughout the movies, he's mostly just credited as being Sarah's father. That's usually how he's credited. But in one movie, I think the one where he sees his old flame, they actually mention his name is... Well, his girlfriend's nickname for him is Toppy, because the whole thing of, like, all their names together is supposed to be a pun on Triceratops, because we have Tria Sarah, and Toppy. Triceratops.
What is this from?
A Land
Land
Before
Before
Time.
Time.
Oh yeah.
The series, the amazing, beautiful series that got like 8 different sequels.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's more than eight.
That's generous. That's generous. 10.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, I want to
but
say
let's be-
12.
okay. So now I'm curious. While we're talking about it, sorry, because it's just an underwater level. Sorry, man, I don't like the underwater levels.
I don't either.
So while we're talking about that, how much involvement did Don Bluth have in those sequels?
None.
None.
So he
There are
only
no-
did the first one.
There
Yes.
are absolutely no there's only one sequel in his entire career that he actually had involvement in. And that was, funny enough, a spin-off of
Anastasia.
that bat character from of the
He was in
bat character
Bartok?
from Anastasia.
Yeah,
He did
Belcher.
Bartok the Magnificent?
Yeah.
Yep.
And what's kind
Huh.
of funny is that one of the side characters in that, like the circus bear, he's voiced by Kelsey Grammer. But the funny thing is, Kelsey already voiced a character in Anastasia. He voiced like the older best friend of the love interest.
Oh yeah, with the mustache or whatever.
Uh huh.
Huh.
Am I the only one that actually legitimately likes Anastasia?
I like
Um,
Anastasia.
not-
Oh, crap.
Oh yeah, I
Blenders.
hate those things.
Oh,
Oh,
Yep.
That deserves a close up.
wow.
But yeah, I remember liking it well
But,
enough. Like, I think it's kind of one of those instances where it's like, it's definitely the better of the later Bluth films, but considering what is to compare to, that's probably not saying too much.
I mean,
Yeah,
I like Anastasia. Hell, I have a guilty pleasure for Bartok.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good if you just separate it from Anastasia and just think of it like its own thing.
Honestly, looking back on it, like I've barely, if ever, watched much of Anastasia. But I did see the one song number that Jim Cummings sung.
Oh yeah, in the dark of the night.
Yeah, that
Which
was
is a
glorious.
legitimately good song. And that's
yeah,
another thing I hear about, like...
So was it fully Christopher Lloyd or Jim Cummings just completely covered for him?
He covered for him completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
They-
wasn't like...
It's not like. Sorry. Go ahead.
Jeremy Irons did helped with Jeremy Irons for what you're
Lion King.
probably doing is thinking. What?
You were saying Jeremy Irons, I was saying from Lion King?
Yes. Jim Cummings also did Be Prepared. However, he only did the last third of Be Prepared. The first 2/3. Yeah, and the Nostalgia Critic made a joke that Jeremy Irons lost his voice while singing
No,
the
he
song.
did.
He did. He
Yeah, 'cause-
legitimately lost his
Yeah.
voice while singing the song.
Because of
Ow.
that shout or whatever that he did, which is a very good,
Very powerful.
well-directed shout.
And what's actually kind of
Yeah.
funny
You
is
won't
that...
get a sniff without me.
Right.
What's actually kind of funny is that I remember watching this deleted scene for The Lion King, which the deleted scenes for that movie are actually kind of fascinating in of themselves, especially the ones with Scar. Apparently, Scar was originally going to sing like a little reprisal of "Be Prepared" as to worked it into this weird proposal to Nala because Shakespeare and whatnot. And for that little reprisal, Jim actually did sing that.
Interesting.
And I remember that. Didn't someone do a little fan animation
And
of that
now,
scene?
to
Well, no,
have
that's
that-
from. No, that. I know what you're
That's from the
thinking of,
musical?
and that's actually. It's not the same song. That's one of the songs that they took from the Broadway musical. Like, it's the same premise, but it's a different song.
Gotcha. Anywho, the quality of that animation is nice, but yeah, we gotta go back to the thing we hit the switch.
Yep, we're backtracking for color, Jim.
Yeah, I liked Anastasia. I like Bartok the Magnificent. I like that they kept some more of the Russian folklore, Baba Yaga and stuff. I like
Even though
but
it's
yeah,
about as
I'm
authentic
amazed
as
that-
Pocahontas was.
Shush. But yeah, I'm amazed that was the sequel that he was involved with. I would have thought that Don Bluth at least had involvement with Five Goes West.
Nope.
Yeah, which is ironic because that's also one of the few. Some people are a little mad about, but I would argue that Five Goes West is one of the few good Bluth films. But yeah, he wasn't involved in that at all. Oops.
I like Five Goes West too. The only
Me too.
I'm trying to think. Okay, let's try to think of Bluth films I don't like. Well, of course, there's Troll in Central Park.
Yeah, that one. I've only got the Nostalgia Critic review to really go off of,
Me
but that
too.
looks like a really dumb movie.
All Dogs
Yeah.
Go to Heaven, I still think is a bit of a
Oh
classic.
god, I hate this part, by the way.
Yeah, that part. This part can go
Hitbox.
suck a dick. This part
Oh,
can
that
go
was
suck a
close.
duck.
What is the hitbox?
Oh jeez. No!
Oops.
Oh.
And there's the reason why I am sad that
Yeah, we can get that out of the way. So, now that's out of the way.
For context,
Go
look
full
up there
gas.
now.
Shush. So Troll at Central Park, no. I think what else he did.
There was the Penguin movie.
Oh yeah, that one
that was
eh.
okay.
Tim Curry's always a great villain, but eh.
But goddamn those teeth.
I fucking
Well, not the
hate
teeth, just-
those things.
Penguins should not have teeth. Oh, nice.
I do
Well,
like,
neither
I
should-
do really like that there is another way of getting the box gems if you go the alternate way.
Oh, nice.
Also,
Out his ass.
Ow. But anyway, I just remembered another one. Thumbelina.
I
yeah,
never
there
watched
was
one.
that.
Me
Didn't
neither.
you say that? Didn't you say that that one was actually a favorite of Tara's?
I don't think it was Thumbelina. It might have been something else.
Oh god, why didn't I think of this? Frickin' Secret of Nim.
Oh,
No, that's a
here's
good one.
High Time.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a good
Singer
one.
and him is amazing.
Well, then again, I hear it. I often hear it's good. I need to see it for myself.
I've seen it. It is pretty good. But going back to the bad ones, there's also can't believe we forgot about Rockadoodle.
Wait, guys, just go you say. You see this level?
Yeah?
This is
What
a
about-
fun level. It is my least favorite level of all time to do a relic on.
How,
I can imagine.
Because of all the bouncing.
Yeah, here's the thing. This level, it took me 1 hour to get through it the first time.
Devil damn.
And by the end of that, I was like, okay, that has to have been a gold. Nope. It wasn't even, it was only a sapphire.
Well, to be
Because
fair,
I
didn't they
looked
say
up
that?
the times. Wait. I looked up the times. The time trial on this, the time was made faster.
Oh.
Ew.
The best, and I'll just say right now, speaking in quote unquote speedrunning terms, the best reason I can give for why this level is so hard to run is a lot of it is based on cycles. If you miss the cycle of something, like if you know what I mean, like, oh, you managed to get here just in time for the platform to take you up. If you're late, you have to wait for that platform to go all the way back up and all the way back
Yeah,
down.
there's
and that can lose
there's
you
a
time.
lot there's a lot of run and stop in this level. I can tell.
Yeah.
Honestly,
There-
go ahead.
There is one thing that actually pisses me off the most about when I did that time relic run.
Yeah.
Quite literally, the second time took me an hour and a half because I had to implement speed running techniques,
Wow.
and I
Wow.
still only got fucking
Bronze.
gold.
Oh.
Dang, only goal.
Oh, I only got a gold.
So,
No, gold is second place.
That's
Gold
second
is
place.
third.
It's platinum that you want.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, to
So,
be fair,
hi,
it's
real
like
quick, sorry. I was gonna say, so sorry. Real quick, back to that Don Bluth conversation we were having. What was the one, other one you were talking about the ones that sucked?
before
Rockadoodle
Matt talked
Doo?
about I was about to say that one before Matt talked about time trials. Rockadoodle Doo is
Careful!
another weird one.
Hold on. Wait.
Well, yeah.
Wait for it.
What
Yeah,
about
not yet. It'll be soon.
what
okay.
about Banjo the Woodpile Cat?
Oh, that's one
What?
of his really early stuff.
Yeah.
I've never even seen it though.
I have no idea what you guys are even talking about.
This is like one of his
stuff.
very earliest. Like, I think it's a short film, but it's like it predates Secret of Nim. It's that old.
Was he still working for Disney by this time, or?
It was in the late 70s.
I
Okay.
think it was. I think it was like at the very start of his like independent work. Oops.
Gotcha.
It's
Oh,
the kind
not
of-
again.
Here,
Oh,
here it
crap.
comes. Here it comes.
Wait for it. And there she
Okay,
goes.
It was the kind of thing where, like, looking back on some of the screen caps of Banjo, it's like, it was kind of like in that weird state where, like, some bits it looks like a cat, and other times it just looks like a girl with ears.
Yeah. Not for
You know,
nothing. Sometimes. Oh, you go first.
You know, considering Blue's taste, I don't find that terribly shocking.
Yeah, because I was about to say, not for nothing, I'm just as nostalgic for Bluth's art style as the next person, but I noticed some strange inconsistencies with certain characters that make it kind of humorous in its own way.
Wow, we got an Aqua mask all the way over there.
Nice.
And here is the death room.
Oh boy!
Onwards! Oh yeah, by the way, someone on Twitter or something posted something very interesting where it's like that moment in Aristocats when the mother cat, I forget her name, Duchess, when that odd moment in the Aristocats where her pod turned into a hand so that she could ruffle up the little was Marie the name of the little like white cat?
I don't know.
So?
It's been years since I've seen that movie.
And then Duchess was the assuming Duchess is the mother and Marie was the daughter. There's
Duchess is the
someone
mother.
said that. That Aquamo when Duchess's pod turns into like an actual hand, so she can ruffle up, and fix Marie's bow, and in like half a second, like between frames, it turns back into a paw again. You're like, wait, what?
I'll have to look that up because I don't remember seeing
Yeah.
that.
Good old
It
Disney
happens
magic.
very quickly, but it's like, wait a minute. It's like the Mickey Mouse ear thing.
So somebody also did this funny thing of when Simba's mother yanks him over. On
yeah,
Oh yeah, I
on a
remember
platform,
that.
and it shows that if that was possible, her neck would have stretched out
What?
like twice
Yeah,
as
I
long as
remember
her
that.
feet.
Yeah.
She was she was seen as a lion, but in secret she was really a
Purple
giraffe.
A little
Yeah.
limber.
Wait, you're leaving now?
Yeah, get the purple gem.
Yeah,
Leave.
we have to.
Well, to be fair, you could have well committed cocicide and just gone back to the original checkpoint and grabbed
That's
the clear gem.
true. That's true, but I'm not one of those people because I'm an
I'd like to
idiot.
keep my lives, thank you.
Who
Oh, I
would
thought
mix
you were about
cider
to-
with
Wait.
cocoa? Oh,
Oh, thank you.
Go!
Guys.
I was about to say, it's
There,
like, well, of
well,
course
that's good enough, I guess.
yeah. Well, of course he wouldn't do Coco's
Thank
side. He
you.
loves Coco.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do cocoa side. I would never mix cider with cocoa. That doesn't taste good at all.
Man, I can't even remember the last time I had cider.
Cider's the best. I can't wait for the
It
caramel
is.
apple cider to come back at Starbucks because I'm a white
Caramel
girl who's all
apples.
kooky and stuff. I don't know. Sorry.
You know, I'm not gonna
Caramel
lie.
apple cider.
Yeah, it's like a little caramel
Yeah.
shot with apple cider and steamed with a little bit. Oh my god, it's the
That actually
best.
does
That is
sound
my
really
pumpkin
good.
spice because I don't like pumpkin spice.
Hey,
know, since
hey,
Yeah.
what did you just say?
Oh
They don't
god,
like
here we
pumpkin
go.
spice.
Nerd fight.
Hey, okay, to be fair, that is fine. I love pumpkin spice, but you don't. So I guess that is payback for me not liking Kingsman.
I don't even like pumpkin pie that much.
Okay, now you're dead to me.
Oops. Actually, just going back to
Pumpkin pie's
cider
all
real
right.
quick.
Little,
It needs
hold-
something
hold-
on
actually,
it.
actually, Steve, before you make your point, little did we know, Aku was Logan in disguise, and
That was the
she
moment
literally
I
killed
died,
him.
and like the whole video, I'm just suddenly silent. Like, Logan?
Yeah.
Logan?
Logan!
Wow.
Logan!
Da, 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 da.
Whap, whap, whap. Oh, you're back.
Hey. Hey. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh.
Ow.
I hate those guys.
why? You have a
Because
double
their
jump.
sword... Yeah, no, but their swords are actually sometimes really hard to dodge. Plus, there's something in the next episode that you guys will see that made me go, what?
I guess. So, from looking at it, it looks like it's because like sword appears a little bit in front of them first, and that's where it starts flying away, like hitboxes or
Yeah,
something.
well-
I don't know.
Well, actually, do you want me to
Nice.
do you want me to tell you, or do you guys want to wait and
We'll wait.
see?
We'll
what
see in the
happens?
next. We'll see.
Yeah,
in the next
Let's
episode.
wait and see.
let's not waste the surprise.
I just remember it's actually 2 parts from now, but
That's fine,
it
we can
is
wait.
still, yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
It'll be glorious.
Oh, just careful. Oh, nice.
And
Yay.
it shall be glorious.
Jeez, how far we? Okay, we have 2 more parts.
Yep.
2 more stages. Levels, whatever.
Well,
So-
I assume they're not that long of stages.
I have been out. This thing about I always liked Entropy as a villain. Like he was always my favorite, like of the end bunch.
Yeah.
In terms of
Oh
like,
god,
like,
here
actually
we
being-
go!
Road crash.
I can already imagine the tears on Matt's face when doing
Oh,
the stage.
is this the is this the stage we can talk about that? There's actually a secret level if we look very closely on the left side of the road during a part that they made extremely obvious in this version of the game.
Yeah, I was about to say, to be fair, I kind of appreciate that they did, because I remember being way too obscure in the original.
Yeah, just you'll see when it happens because at first it was just a sign, But now in this version, they really wanted to call your attention to it. So suddenly they're all like, "Oh, look,
There's
a
a Twitter.
bird!"
And boom.
Boom.
If you run into
Boom.
that sign, you go to a new level.
Yep,
Yeah.
So
Which
it's a neat
one?
little-
Hot Cocoa. That is the one.
yep.
Yep.
And I remember that one
He's
being
not-
rather infamous.
I remember
Yeah.
that being like, I remember being so cool. I was like, I know a secret of the game.
Want to know a secret? Well, I'm not gonna tell.
Oh,
But
something
we're
to think
standing
about.
by a cocoa well.
Oh, by the way, look at the license plates.
I
What
didn't
about?
see it.
The license plates say 96 to 17.
Oh, 1996 to 2017.
Yep.
What do you know?
Oh, that's neat.
Yep. All of them say that.
That's
From
cool.
the day he was born till the day he died and was revived again.
I want a right to live and live to right. Sorry, I was thinking of a SpongeBob episode that no one liked. So,
Oh.
Which
anyway,
one was this again?
The Wild Ones
Wow.
Oh, right,
Wild
the wild
things.
ones. That
Oh.
one.
versus the Mild Ones.
Oh, I remember that. I don't remember hating it, but I'm indifferent.
It was post season 3. Everyone has to hate it.
By the way, in case you guys are wondering,
Oh, excuse
I
you.
really-
I like Crabs a la mode. Thank you very much.
I really do hate these levels.
Yeah,
you're
this
so
one
close.
this one in particular can go suck a dick.
No.
In fact, if I can be
It's-
honest, I feel like
Yeah.
this and the last motorcycle level you go through
With the
it should have been
CFOs.
they should have been switched.
Yeah. By the
Oh
way,
yeah, because the last UFO one's actually.
by the
pretty
way, 3, 2.
Fast forward.
Oh, real quick. So we can talk. Oh,
Oh, what's up?
well, first you hype. You had something to say.
Well, I kind of forgot what I was gonna say anyway. So what were you gonna say?
Something
I got
topical.
it! Counter Bandicoots with violence and no holes!
Not that.
That's something I automatically gotta do whenever someone forgets something what they were gonna say.
I forgot what I was going to say. No, anyway. So, but something topical that I want to get more spread around is that Crash Bandicoot World has been pushing for the hashtag remaster Spyro.
Oh right, that.
Oh, right.
They are
You
doing that
want to get
today.
Spyro remastered,
Well,
and I want it
what?
remastered.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna get
wouldn't
remastered at this
object.
point. I mean, considering the sales figures to the Crash N.Sane trilogy.
But we just need Activision.
By the way, I like to
Oh,
point
cool.
out.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before.
Yeah.
But I never
I don't know why, but
Like,
something about his
I-
mouth animation looks
Why
off in this
does
cutscene.
why does Cortex
back.
why does Cortex look incredibly high?
Oh no!
Yeah,
but something I find interesting is if you look closely at the hair, Ukuga actually takes control of Cortex a bit there. To speak.
Yeah, he did that in the original
Yeah,
too.
he does.
Huh. Sorry, back to James and Matt.
Yep. So yeah, I find it funny that the best Coco stages, the ones with the ones with Purah, no Purah stages show up in the Great Wall of China world.
Yeah, that is kind of ironic when you look at it when you actually
Yeah.
look at it closely.
Yeah. Like
Sometimes-
the first world is a medieval-based world, so we do have one medieval level. The second world is what was the second world again?
Second world was Arabian
Egypt.
themed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arabian
Egypt.
theme. So, and that's where they introduced the Arabian levels.
And actually,
World is a wait.
Fourth world
is an Egyptian one.
and there were actually 2 Egyptian levels in that.
Yeah,
That trope.
and then
Huh.
of course there was
Future.
and then of course there is the future world, which has future levels, and then here's the Chinese world. It has no Chinese levels.
And actually,
Yeah, it
just
kind of
to
makes me
kind of,
think that.
I was about to say, just to add on to that, I guess that also kind of extends to the bosses, because when you think about it, it's like, you have the first world, which is medieval world, yet your boss fight takes
Matt,
place in... What's up?
Matt,
Yeah.
box over there. You might want to break it now.
Oh.
Thank you.
Anyway, like I was
Okay.
about to say, that can also extend to the bosses as well, because you have the first world, the medieval world. Its boss takes place in Rome. Then you have the second one, which is the... What was the theme of the second one again?
Arabian.
Arabian.
No,
and
it
its
was,
boss
it was Ice Age. No, the second one. Yeah, Ice Ages.
Oh, yeah, the boss. Yeah, the boss was in the Ice Ages.
but it was
Yeah.
in the Arabic world. And then you have here, which is we're taking place in the is this the Chinese world that Matt was talking about?
Yes.
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 By the way,
And this
just
boss
to
takes
let
place
you
in the
know,
future.
And Actually,
Yeah.
Entropy Stage takes place in multiple different timelines.
Yeah,
It
it does.
starts off in the future, but then it changes to other timelines.
That is cool. Anyway,
If I can actually go back to Entropy real quick, I may have brought it up in an earlier part, but I'm going to bring it up again because I need to bring this point home. Entropy should not have been defeated this early on in the game.
no, it should be
Yeah.
Engine first.
Right, because
Yeah.
Engine really doesn't have much prevalence in this game's plot in comparison.
Well, especially given that what the 102 or 100, especially with the 100% ending supposed to elude, they really didn't make him a big player in this game.
Which is kind of weird. Like,
Well, to be
you
fair-
think he would have had a little more.
I was about to say,
If not like a more of a presence, more like a more of a presence at near the end of the game. We're still around the halfway point.
and I was about to say, being fair, you talk about them not having much of a presence. Mighty and Dingo Dow aren't exactly pushing the screen either.
No, but Entropy, I don't know.
Well, not Mighty,
Well, to
Tiny.
be fair,
It's the fact of how big they built up Entropy, and the fact that he's the creator of this time world.
right.
And yeah, here he is.
He's the creator of the Time Twister, and yet he's only the third boss you beat.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
the thing I was going to ask. With the roulette boxes, does the quote-unquote, like, invisible timer before they turn into a steel box, like, does that start the second they come into view?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so once you see it start spinning, you gotta hurry. Got it.
Yep.
Da, 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 da,
Or
da.
when,
Boy,
when
what-
you're in a
boy,
certain
it would-
proximity.
Boy, wouldn't it suck if any lightning struck around here?
And speak of the devil.
No, I mean
Nice.
like in the actual in the actual.
Oh, they're
playfield.
speaking things of chickens.
Aw.
Yeah.
What's a guy gotta do to get some mutton around here?
Burn around here. I'm starving. Don't hold my breath. We'd be
Well-
lucky if we'd been fed by the 12th century.
Careful, careful. Oh, jeez. Nice.
Well, they are a bunch of mutts, so...
Oh, it's a full
My
chicken. I thought you meant
dad's.
like a chicken drumstick. That's the full chicken.
Yeah. Well, that's a waste of a perfectly good
Careful,
piece.
careful.
Waste of a perfectly good chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got threatened by the double-headed enemies.
Not really.
I have once or twice. Their hitbox is a little trickier in the remake than it was in the original.
But with that said, we have collected all the crystals to face
What's in
off
your box?
against him.
Wabba, 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 wabba.
And you think Coco would be the one to fight him? Nope.
Yeah,
Yes, the
her
big
time.
crash.
Her time is coming up soon.
Yep.
Speaking of time,
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time,
you've done it.
I've always
I will-
assumed that Entropy planned
I-
to betray Cortex in the end anyway.
I love this
Yeah.
song.
My time, you little skunk.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's a pretty good remix. Uh-oh.
Yeah, even in the original, I really like this song.
Yeah.
Oh, careful. But yeah, was it like a tuning fork?
Yeah, it's a tuning
Yeah.
fork.
His entire thing, because he's tuning time to his will.
Huh.
And you know, DuckTales has taught us the power of tuning forks.
Oh.
Yep.
That is true.
Oh, look!
Here
Look,
we
we're
have
on the
the
Asian theme level
Chinese
now.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the blue ones are a little deceptive. You actually have to dive under those.
Yeah.
Well. But yeah, I mean, this is actually a pretty neat looking like final boss thing, not mid boss. In fact, when I first
Yeah,
saw
but
this on
he's-
YouTube, I was like,
to
hey, is
be
he
fair-
the final boss?
To be fair, he is too easy to be a final boss.
Yeah.
There.
Well,
Well,
then
then
again,
again,
that,
so was
I don't
the
like that
Nicholas
saying much
Warner
considering what we
colors.
get anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Honestly, I would say out of all the bosses of this game, Entropy is actually probably the hardest, even if that's not saying a lot.
Really?
The
Yeah.
longest.
What about Engine?
But yeah, there we go.
I always thought that the final boss was the hardest. I mean, none of the bosses are
And
really
dead.
hard.
I would
what's
argue.
that?
Well, honestly,
Ooh,
even the
this.
final, like, oh yeah, the Death Tornado spin.
Now we
Now
can
we
ride.
now we can be the true Tasmanian Bandicoot.
And we can hover, kind of.
Yeah.
Yep.
But at a cost. Oh, too close for comfort there, Ruka.
By defeating Entropy, you have placed us all in grave danger.
Oh, that's a change from the original.
Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine is very
Not gonna lie, as great as Lex is,
I'm
think he should've
here's a.
his constant care
I was about to say, I think he should have been a lot more worried in this, kind of like how the original was. But that's my only nitpick with his performance in 3.
By the way, somebody pointed out that what they should have done is after you beat Entropy, maybe the place starts going down, like starts becoming more ragged.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Like,
because
like maybe time. Yeah, maybe because like time is seeping into other parts.
That'd be interesting.
Would be kind of cool. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Entropy, and the next part we'll be dealing with Engine.
Yeah.
My time to shine.
Sorry.
Bye.
Zaddy, bye.